civil rights lawyer, youth rights lawyer. My main passion, however, is youth rights, and Urban Youth Justice is the organization that advocates for youth and families, which is how I became involved in advocating in this Yesler Terrace gentrification plan, because it's not development, it's gentrification. And as Councilmember Licata and Harrell have alluded to, some of the things that are my main concern happen to be that there's a high concentration of youth and families, low-income youth and families here in Yesler Terrace that have specific needs, particularly education, first of all, but also health care. These are social services that are provided by the city government primarily, also with some extension to the federal government. And these cannot be, these obligations, my position is these obligations cannot be privatized. And even though we are redeveloping and we actually are creating opportunities for private developers, at no point does the city's obligation or government's obligation terminate. If you are going to sign on to a plan that puts these people at risk, then you actually have to make sure that plan does provide for those obligations. Now, the main issue that I have a problem with on the, well, I should tell you, I actually worked at Yesler Terrace Community Center, the real Yesler Terrace Community Center in the basement before that nice building over there was built. So I know Yesler Terrace. Okay, this is long before this is before I graduated from the University of Washington. Okay, this is back when Yesler Terrace was a scary place that nobody wanted to go, and oh, there was all gang problem, etc. I was here every day. Okay, working with the families and youth over there. So let's just say that Yesler Terrace has never been a blight upon Seattle's landscape. People try to say it is, but it's never been that. It's actually been a gateway of hope for a lot of people that were low income. And now the demographic has changed significantly to now it is actually an anchor for a lot of immigrant families and youth. So one of the main things I brought up back in March when they brought out the proposed plan and they presented it to the community, there's at least 8 to 10 interpreters there, which tells you the disparity in the people that were presenting the plan versus the people that are trying to understand what was going on. And we're talking about low income and also language barriers. Okay, so at least the interpreters were there, but I felt like there were a lot of things that were left out of the plan. So I asked questions particularly about education. There was nobody there from the Seattle schools at all. Okay, I don't think there's anybody from Seattle schools here today. Okay, no big surprise. I've addressed the Seattle School Board, our superintendent situation.
That might be why our educational system is so...
I've addressed the Seattle School Board, council, general counsel. They designated one person to respond to me, and their response, to sum it up, to paraphrase, is, "Oh, don't worry about it. We handled this when we dealt with Highline." No details, etc. This tends to me to be the response from the people that are behind this plan. Don't worry about it. It'll be taken care of. Okay, so the fact that all of these people came out and this has been going on for months and years now is really a problem for them, because their initial plan, to tell you the truth, was not really a plan. It was a goal. It did not address details. It did not address anything that this man brought up about small businesses at all, nothing whatsoever. Did not address education at all. Still doesn't address education, except for that now in the last meeting at the city council, they've somehow adopted or co-opted Seattle University to step in and say we're going to provide all these social services. Well, once again, Seattle University is a private university. They have no obligation whatsoever to do anything with it. They promise that they're going to deal with this plan. Unless they take money. At that point, then yeah, they might have to do something. But they have no obligation to do that. So once again, are we privatizing social services? Okay. Bruce, I'm trying to be succinct. I'm trying to make sure everything I say is actually something we can build on. Because I don't plan to say anything else after, unless I'm addressed directly.
You're doing good, pal.
Thank you. So, as much as Seattle University is able to buy community goodwill, who can be against Seattle University? Well, let's look where Seattle University is located, first of all, and how they might actually benefit from a nice shiny tower here. And well, it's called Yesler Terrace now. Do anybody want to bet with me it won't be called Yesler Terrace after they're done?
Fine.
Okay, so thank you very much.
quick comment.